This is a camellia plant outdoors that I'm using at the moment just to show how I do this. You'll only need a bottle with some water and a couple of drops of washing up liquid, some duct tape and possibly some scissors. So what do I do with these? Let me show you. I take the plant outdoors first. I get my hose pipe and put on the filter just to wash it off. So you'll see I've given it one wash already, and that kind of cleared everything off, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. So I put some tape here which stops ants climbing up, because there's a collaboration between the ants and the aphids which keep them continuously topped up. So I'll show you how I'm doing this. So I've put the plant in the middle of the garden, which gives me enough space to wash everything off. This is just normal garden hose on a hose spray nozzle, and you'll see here I'm just washing off each of the leaves. This normally happens on the new leaf growth because they like to suck the sugars from the plant. So it's part of nature, so I don't think you need to worry about it, but it is unsightful, so having lots of black little things on the back of the leaves. So what we do is we wash them off, let them drop to the floor, give the plant a good water while you're at it at this point. And you can see here now I've got the spray bottle. I'm just concentrating on those areas and soapy water basically across those aphids just to stop them sticking and letting them fall to the ground. This is the basic cure to start off with. So if you've got an infestation, you'll want to start with this step one, just washing off the plant outdoors. If it's an indoor plant, take it out and just wash it off. If it's an outdoor plant, just take it into an open area and wash it off with the hose pipe water, and then go around. You might even be able to skip the water stage. I just did that to get rid of the majority of these blackfly aphids. This works on roses and all sorts of plants as well. And now I'm just going around with the bottle here with the fairy washing up liquid, or any washing up liquid. I'll give you a close-up to show you how well this works. It probably takes about 15-20 minutes to go around. You can see there's a little bit of washing up liquid here. I wouldn't recommend doing this in high sun as it might burn the plants. I'm just in early morning here, so it's not too bad. It will dry off after a little while. And looking around the plants, you can see the new growth here of the camellia. And then I'm backing off. I'm going to show you how I cure and prevent this from happening again. I let the plant sit for a little while, give it a shake, let all the water drop out. This is the magic cure that I find works. I did this last year. I didn't really do a video about it, so I thought I'll do a video this year. I also do it on my plum tree, so I'll show you that as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the duct tape. This is not a long-term solution. Every couple of months I'll come and remove the tape and replenish it because it starts getting dirty. So you'll notice, if you pay attention here, I've wrapped the tree or the branch, the main trunk, around with duct tape, just with the sticky side down to the bark, and then I get to a point where it touches itself and it sticks, and then I go backwards, I rewind. Let me show you that again to see what I mean. So I've got the duct tape. We're going to go around the main, this is a supporting branch, so anything that goes up to the branch, the plant, you want to cover basically so ants can't go up there. So you'll see I've gone around here, just stuck it to itself, and then I loof backwards and then go around and just give it a little bit of a tug, and here we go. So you'll see now that has created a barrier which they cannot go under or over, and that 2 inches of tape is enough to stop the ants going up the plant, which means they can no longer go up to the black flies and give them sugar. I do this on my plum tree. This is a bigger trunk. I brush off any of the debris firstly, and then I do the same solution. I'll show you a close-up of this in action so you can see what the ants do when they get to this, because a majority of times the problem is the ants getting up the tree and down the tree, supplying and taking away things from the aphids. So there's like a bit of a collaboration there. So you'll see here now I've stuck this down. Let's have a close look and see what ants do. So you'll see that when they get to this, they're lost. They don't know what to do. They go around in circles. They can't get past it. These are the ants that are already on the top of the tree coming back down. We've not had any ants going up tree because they can't do it. So you'll notice here it runs around, it looks around for a while. I came about 15-20 minutes later to have another look just to see what is going on, and you'll see that the ants just weren't doing anything. They weren't able to get down. The ones that were trying to get up couldn't get up. We want to make sure any other branches that they can use as a detour is not touching the tree. So you'll notice here I've moved other things out the way, and you'll see here they try and go down, they try and be brave, but as their feet stick, they have to go and turn around. You'll also see some green aphids which are going up and down as well, and the ants actually carry them around. So it's an interesting solution here to get rid of this. And again, I don't recommend this as a long-term solution. Obviously the tree grows over time, so just keep an eye on it. Every couple of months change it out. You'll see some of these ants were getting a bit rowdy and they were jumping away, which is fine. They can jump down the tree, but they can't jump up to go back up again. and if they get stuck in here, they'll kind of slowly free themselves and get away. So it's a tough solution. Obviously we don't want to harm any animals, however sometimes for critters like this, it's just something you want to keep an eye on. I'm hoping this helps you with your solution. If you have roses or anything like that, it might be a little bit more difficult to do the tape trick. However, if there's one main branch or two main branches, you can do this tape solution, which is stop the ants going up and down and getting to the aphids and giving them sugars. So overall, it's an easy thing to do. You can spend 20-30 minutes just cleaning off with the soapy water and then adding this solution, and it works every year for me. So I'm hoping to share this with you and you find it useful. I'll see you on some of the garden update videos where you can see what I'm growing in my UK small garden. I'll see you on that next video. You can carry on watching these little ants here trying to get past this barrier which they're struggling with.